bit of stimulation happening, like, and we're sitting there going, yeah, don't jump on the fucking bed and flogging them. It's like, well, okay,
Take me
you know,
out, be a parent, And
yeah,
that's
yeah,
that's
yeah.
that's what I noticed is like when my dad split up, my mum, it's like I got more stimulation, I was doing more stuff. But I think kids are bored. Like I used to do everything because there was nothing at home we could do. There was no Xbox,
Mhm.
PlayStation we could play. We had them, but we weren't able to play them. There was no internet we could play with. So we used to get into mischief and do bad stuff. And I think a lot of that stuff comes to like people in poorer neighborhoods and whatever. The kids are playing up and being bad and like delinquents is because the parents aren't being parents, not giving their kids social skills. They're basically just yelling at them for doing anything because they can't do anything. You know what I mean?
But as you touched on domestic violence before,
Yeah.
obviously it does take a few different forms. Obviously, physical, emotional,
Yep.
sexual, financial, psychological. There's not just a good old flogging and it's domestic violence. Like,
Yeah.
um, there is a
I
lot more
think
to it.
I think like you touched on and we touched on before. Like I think financially just destroying someone in a divorce is it should be a punishable crime. Like if you divorce someone, you should get 50-50. There should be no disputes or anything. Like I don't give a
Yeah.
damn because like in America, they get alimony. And I think in Texas. So I'm not sure if it's the same here in Australia, but I know in America in Texas you have to basically sue someone for divorce. The only way to divorce is suing someone. To
Oh,
sue someone
jeez.
for divorce, it's not a mutual thing. So someone has to be in the wrong. And in that same state, if someone's in the wrong, they
Mm,
are less likely to get the um so yeah, basically on the book, someone's done something bad, and then they have to, basically um be kind of have a black mark on their name. So when it comes to doing the financials, the kids, whatever, the person with the black mark on their name, which is usually the husband, um, it's like, okay, you're a black mark. You're obviously the bad person in this situation. The person that's a good person in
mm.
this situation, they have to they're more entitled and then have like get more of the money from you. And also in America, I think it's I know it's in Texas and I think it's in California as well, and probably a heaps of other states. There's such thing called alimony, and basically, if you're the high income earner, and then basically judges and lawyers can say if you're the high income earner, you should like say it's the husband, the partner can sue you for having an unjust lifestyle, and because like their life they couldn't do what they wanted with their life because they were too busy, enjoying the
Mm.
money you
Yeah.
made. They spent enjoying spending your money. They will sue you, and then for the rest of your life, you have to pay them a certain amount a year to make up for to amend those things,
Wow.
even if you haven't got kids.
Wow.
So you can look at Joe Rogan. I'm sure that's a thing. He was talking about his buddy. Um, he he had like a partner for like 10 years. Um, he started the showbiz, and he was, I think I'm not sure if he was successful before he met her. But he was successful. And then basically for the rest of his life, he has to pay her like 500 grand a year because she didn't get the life she wanted. She didn't get to do the career aspect she wanted. Because he was too busy being successful, like comedian or what, like athlete or whatever.
Wow.
So she's basically a wag, like a
Mm.
wife and girlfriend of whatever. And
Wow.
so sorry, that's rude. But
Bloody wag.
and she's suing him. She's suing him because she was a wag and she was allowed able to spend all his money
Wow.
whilst they were together. But now he has to pay her for the
Considering
rest of
his
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 life.
net worth is like 25 US.
Hey, Joe Rogan's.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not saying it's Joe Rogan's, but his buddy. But so basically, the rest of that guy's life, he just give her money for
It's
inconvenience.
crazy.
It's like no, if he was successful before they met, then obviously there's some sort of
Mm.
like prenup. If they were successful together, straight down the middle, just straight down the middle. I don't care. Like
Yeah, no, it's just
I hate all this heroic
gets
like
into, "Oh, but I was working and I paid this deposit and I did this and I did that," and it's just like,
50-50.
"Hang on, I paid the mortgage as well, bitch." Like, come on.
It's 50-50, you know what I mean? Like it's so
Yeah.
dumb. And so will I look after the kids? So okay, so now you're saying like because you like to look after the kids. That makes up 80% of the financial side of the relationship. So that
Yeah,
makes
I,
it
I
so
always pick the kids up after school, so that means that I
I had to
go away.
pay all the fuel to pick up the kids. Like, what? We had a joint bank account. You weren't even working at the time. What do you mean?
Yeah.
It's so strange. I mean, I'd hate to be a family lawyer. I wanted to be a lawyer, but then all the family stuff, I was like, nah, I'm not dealing with this. I'm even getting associated with that stuff. Um,
Yeah, it sucks.
yeah, and like we said, the only people that lose are people with the kids, first of all, and the people with money, because it is just a pissing contest between the two parents. Who's the better parent? As a kid,
Hmm.
I mean, I didn't have it, but as a kid, you have 2 Christmases, 2 birthdays, 2 birthday parties, and whatnot, you know what I mean? I never had
Yeah.
that. My stepbrothers
No.
have that, but, it's good, but then also there's, like, it's so manipulative, and you're just like, "So what did your dad say about me this week?" Or whatever, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
or
yeah.
has your mother been saying anything about me? Or, like, what'd your mum make for you this week? And then, like, write it down,
Yeah.
and you're like, "What are you up to, bitch?"